Hello and welcome back. This is your beloved Arsenal Fan TV channel here in the United States, the USA, Northwest, Pacific Northwest. That's where we are. And we're here today to talk to you not about Arsenal, but we're here to talk to you about the Champions League, especially the European Champions League, which has the best clubs in the world, is the most recognized, yet most important in any player's career sort of competition to play in. Over today and tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, we have two more games that will actually tell us who is going to be going to the final to play in Istanbul on Saturday, June the 10th. And today, Inter Milan booked their first ticket in that final of 2023 that's going to take a game place in Istanbul on June 10th. Inter Milan today took on their immediate rival club, which is AC Milan, of course. They both share, like we said last week, they both share the same exact stadium. But today it was the home stadium or the home game for Inter Milan, which means 75% of the capacity of this very stadium for fans goes to the Inter Milan fans, and then 25% only will go to the AC Milan fans. So Inter Milan, they were able to grab that victory in front of their fans. And guess what? It's not just about the victory. It's about the revenge. You know, the Italians, they don't let go. So for them, it's more like I eliminated AC Milan, my rival, before I went to the Champions League final kind of thing. You know what I mean? And of course, hey, listen, if they don't go and win that Champions League final at Istanbul, that's not going to mean nothing. So enjoy today. That's a great victory for you. Tonight's going to be all about, joy and happiness for all Inter fans, and about pointing fingers on their, cousins or relatives, AC Milan fans, and telling them, ha, 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 we took you out. So them taking AC Milan out would be a victory that lasts more than what happened at a Champions League final. That's how this game plays out. But let's go to formation. Let's see what Inter did today. Of course, Inter played very, very conservative football because they know they had a 2-0 lead from last week. They played, AC Milan last week, as we know, and they won 2-0 in the first game of two. This is the second one, so they wanted to just hang on so they can just go to the final if they drew, or even AC Milan won 1-0. Of course, before we go into the game, I want to just kind of highlight a couple of things here. Let's go to the squads real quick. The two goalkeepers, whether it's, Onana or, Maignan, they're both world-class goalkeepers, right? They may be in top 5, both of them. But of course, today, Maignan did a mistake, which led to the goal, and we'll talk about the goal. But they both are, no doubt about it, world-class goalkeepers. So they're equal in that very department. And goalkeepers, you can be close. But let's talk about the team in general. If you look at Inter Milan, if you look at the depth of Inter Milan, you have players that like Bastoni. You have, Dumfries that plays in the Netherlands. You have also Hakan Çalhanoğlu that now is going to go, the Turkish international, that's going to go play in Istanbul. You have also Mkhitaryan, recognized. You have Dzeko, recognized. You have Lautaro Martinez, the captain for Inter Milan, is the Argentinian World Club winner. And of course, we all recognize Edin Dzeko. Of course, Edin Dzeko is a little older, we know. But all these players, and I'm not going to, of course, forget Barella, Italian international, great engine in the middle, great player. So, and then you have Romelu Lukaku on the bench. You have Brozovic on the bench. These are all good players. These are all well-known players. But now, let's go to AC Milan, which, just to let you know, history says that AC Milan always had the more famous players. But who do we have in AC Milan? 36-year-old Giroud, Olivier Giroud, the Frenchman. I know he's an all-time French scorer. He's a great player, an Arsenal ex-player, great player. I love Giroud with all my heart. He's really one of the best I've ever seen play for Arsenal in that role. But he's 36 years old now, 36 years old, it's not going to give you what you want. You need a burst. You need some energy. Anyways, go to Leo. Well, yeah, he's the Portuguese kid. He's still young, but he was injured the first go around, so that made a tremendous difference. So now you end up playing with Giroud and Brahim Diaz, which is not at his best. Both games he didn't show up. So those are the 3, 4 names you know in AC Milan. Who else? Tonali in the middle? Sorry. Horrible today, giving the ball away left and right. Maybe we know, of course, the French international Theo Hernandez, the brother of Lucas Hernandez, that took his place in the World Cup after, Lucas got hurt. Who else? Krunic? What did he do? Who is he? Where did he come from? Calabria? Defense for AC Milan? Shambolicness? I don't know. I don't know if this is the AC Milan we know, the AC Milan that attracts big players, that has big players. I know they're talking to a couple of players here and there, but it's not happening for them in their squad. Even if they had Ibrahimovic today, he would have helped them a little bit. But AC Milan came in the game, and let's talk about the flow of the game real quick. You could see them, hey, listen, let's try to make a difference. Let's try to make a difference. But Inter Milan was like, hey, listen, we know what you're doing, okay? I know what you're doing. We're going to get a dictionary and find out exactly what you're saying here. And then we're going to execute. And they did. So crucial role the manager plays now towards the end, towards the final, towards the last part, okay? Which is, of course, we all know that the manager for Inter Milan, Simeone, Inzaghi, that's the one we're talking about, is a very, very, very intelligent manager. And I think he's the one that sort of helped to, shut down AC Milan and helped Inter Milan to go to the next, which is the final, the next game. Hey, listen, a great game by him and his team. His brother, as a fact, his older brother, which is Filippo Inzaghi, was a player for AC Milan. He played till he was 39 or something. He played a whole lot. So today, everybody in Simeone Inzaghi's family will be really happy for him. But I don't think so much for his brother. He wouldn't be as happy. He would be, a little bit disappointed that, of course, his beloved AC Milan that he played for I don't know how many years are out. And let's go back to the last time, just a quick piece of info here so you know about Inter Milan. Inter Milan, last time, they won it 3 times, Champions League. 1964, 1965, and back in 2010. Last time in 2010, they won it with players, like Cambiaso. Of course, we all, remember. Their captain, of course, the all-time legend, Javier Zanetti. Almost everyone back then was recognizable, and that's the last time Inter Milan won it. It was in 2010. If we also go to the league real quick, we'll see that now AC Milan has got a huge problem. Why? Because now they're sitting 5th in the Italian league, and they have 35 games. 4th is Lazio, have 35 games, but Lazio is sitting on 65 points versus 61 points for AC Milan. Now there's 3 games left, so it's really looking tough for AC Milan to re-qualify for the Champions League. Inter Milan, however, they are 3rd in the Italian league in Serie A, so I think they're very safe to make the Champions League. Whether they win in the final, because of course if you win in the final you automatically qualify to the next one, whether they win in the final or they are coming from their league, which is the Italian league, 66 points, they're sitting below Juventus that has 69 points, 3 games to go. What a game today. If you didn't look at it, please do. It was a good game, a good watch. I promise you won't be wasting your time. There's, a lot of stats for the game, but we could see that Inter, has the more domination. They had 14 shots on goal. AC Milan tried to keep the ball, but only had 5 shots, and one of them was on goal the whole entire match. Again, weak. Midfield for AC Milan was very weak. There is no combination plays. There's no connection between back and front. There is no plays on the side. There's no runs. It was pretty stagnant, but they try to just keep the ball and give you that, Leo up front or Giroud up front kind of push, scare. But they didn't do much other than that. And if we go even to position, they have 56% position, 425 passes, almost 424 to be exact, versus the 44% for Inter Milan, which is 334 passes. Accurate passes, the accuracy of passing, of course, goes to even the AC Milan, 84% and 80% to Milan. Again, good game. You should watch it if you didn't. Congratulations to Inter Milan, again, since 2010. So that's quite, some time here. They didn't make it to the final, so they should be very, very happy. 13 years ago now, 2010. That's how long it is. So who will they meet at the final? We're going to find that out tomorrow when we come back to you with another episode to conclude the Champions League and to see who is going to the finals of 2022-2023 season. Will it be the absolute best 14 times champions? Nobody won it more than them. The absolute Hulk of a Real Madrid? Or would it be Manchester City, the desperate Pep Guardiola that want to win this competition so bad to sort of legitimize the amount of money he spent on these teams to get all these players? And who else, can you have? I mean, he's used to, the Messi and Neymar and Luis Suarez on one team of the world. He had the Iniesta and Xavi. He had a lot of players when he managed Barcelona that are incredible. He's repeating it now, and he wants to get that Champions League with City so bad. Man City fans, they want it so bad. I don't know. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow, but I will never write Real Madrid out in front of anybody. The talk was in front of Messi and Mbappe and Neymar, or in front of Bayern Munich, or in front of this, or in front of that. Carlo Ancelotti is solid. Real Madrid is solid. I think they're going to go to the Etihad Stadium. And I'm telling you, it's a fact that Rodrigo, Karim Benzema, and Vinicius Jr. are the best three front men in the world today. Whether you play in a country versus country game or club versus club game, those three, the combination of those three is lethal. No one can match them. So to me, those three win the game tomorrow, or will win the game tomorrow. We don't know. I'm going to see you after tomorrow's episode. We'll see who's going to book the second ticket after Inter Milan today beat AC Milan at the San Siro. Again, 1-0. So they make it 3-0 on aggregate. Thank you very, very much for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow after the Real Madrid Man City game. Don't forget, like, share, and most important, subscribe so we can bring you more videos.